Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Session 4 of Compassion Camp's Create and Play segment. I'm talking to you from behind the camera today so that you can see everything around us. Today we're going to learn how compassion helps us be present to one another. Being present means that we slow down and we pay very close attention. And we pay close attention by using our 5 senses, by using our sense of sight, our sense of hearing, our sense of smell, of touch, and taste. So let's stop for just 1 second and see if we can hear something. I don't know if you can hear it, but I can hear lots of birds chirping in a different tree. Maybe we'll hear some more in just a moment. Well, we're going to take a walk in my backyard, as I said, but we're going to start here on my deck. And let's see what sense we're going to use first. I guess I'd have to say we're using our sense of sight. This, as you might guess, is a tomato plant. And soon, we're going to be able to use our sense of taste on our tomato plant because look, there are some little green tomatoes. Those are called grape tomatoes, and they're very sweet. And if you go to the top of the plant, there are some yellow flowers. And maybe you can see they're starting to dry up, even down here. Whoops. Let's get this guy out of the way. There we go. You can see those little yellow flowers, and when the flowers are all finished, out pops a little tomato. Don't know how. There we go. Now you can see the tomato. And those will grow bigger and get red, and then we'll be so excited because they're going to be delicious. So we can watch this tomato plant grow. And below it is a pot of lettuce. So we can right now just take a little snippet of lettuce and taste it. It's getting kind of bitter, actually, because it's old lettuce. It's been around for a little while. Next to that is a pot of oregano. I can rub my hand across it, my sense of touch, and smell it. It smells like spaghetti sauce. That's an herb we use in spaghetti sauce in Italian food. Behind it is a parsley plant. That we also use in cooking to make the flavor a little bit better. And here is my sorry old strawberry plant. It's not doing very well. We didn't get any strawberries, but we're not going to give up on it. So let's move down from the deck. There's a golfer out there. We're going to take a walk and see some more things. See what else we can use our senses to understand. Down here is one of my favorite spots in our backyard. This is a very nice shady maple tree. And in the warm afternoon, and we know how hot that can be, there's a wonderful breeze that comes through here. And we can sit in this chair. I can sit in my chair, watch the golf course. That's a golf course back there. And we have a little corner down here where we have a bird bath and a bird feeder. And all kinds of different birds come to feed and use the bird bath. We have goldfinches and cardinals. We have even woodpeckers, red-winged blackbirds, all kinds of birds. This is a very special place where we can stop and just be silent. There aren't very many birds right now. Sometimes it's wonderful just to hear the quiet. And the occasional golfer. This is a spot where the breeze comes blowing through and it feels so good on your skin on a hot afternoon. We're going to walk down to the bird bath and the bird corner. I'm going to show you a couple of plants where we can use our senses. This is a butterfly bush. And at certain times of the year, I don't know if it's going to happen this year, butterflies cover this butterfly bush because these flowers give them the nectar they need to fly. You know how fast butterflies and how far butterflies can fly. There's some wildflowers here, but I want to show you a particular plant. This is called Agastaki. Isn't that a funny name? Agastaki. And you can use your sense of touch to feel it, rub the leaf, and then smell it. And guess what? It smells like licorice. Isn't that the funniest plant? It also, we use our sense of sight because it also has these beautiful flowers that are going to become bigger and bigger. These are really kind of buds right now. You can see some echinacea plants in here too. Native Americans used to make medicines out of this, and some people still do. Here come some golfers. We hear that sound a lot out here. Down at the bottom of the garden, there are lavender plants. And that's another plant you can rub your hand over and then smell the delicious lavender. I'm not going to do it now because there are sometimes some bees in there, and I don't want to stick my hand in when there are bees flying around. They're trying to get nectar out of the lavender plants, and we like our bees. So here's our little garden. We've used all 5 senses today to try to kind of be present to God's creation. We've used our sight, we've used our hearing for all kinds of things, and we've used our sense of smell, we've used our sense of touch and our sense of taste. So you can take a walk in your neighborhood or in your own backyard or even in your house and use all 5 of your senses and see how it makes you feel closer to your world. Oh look, there's a bird up on the bird feeder. Whoop! When they know there are people around, they fly away. So we're not going to stay long. We want them to have their bird feed. Here's something else you can do with your adult helpers, family members. You can go to the sheet in your family pack for this day for Create and Play, and you can find links to some other excursions, some other trips. Those are trips you'll take online, and you can go to faraway places. You can go to Atlanta, to the Georgia Aquarium. You can go to Monterey Bay, California, to their aquarium. You can even go to New York City, to the Metropolitan Museum of Art. You can go to the Getty Museum in California. You can tour some national parks, and get this, you can even ride a roller coaster. That would be fun. I wonder how many senses you use riding a roller coaster. So just use those, get someone to help you on your computer, and you can connect to those links and take some more trips. We certainly have had fun with you today, and I hope you think about using 2 particular senses when you're with your friends. Your sense of hearing, to listen very carefully, and your sense of sight. You can watch people's faces and how they sit and how they stand and how they feel. So remember today, try to be as compassionate as you can and use all 5 of your senses. We hope you have a really, really good day. Peace be with you all. Bye-bye.